Right, what happened then? One of them kicked me out. That's why it cut off. It kicked me out of the hangout and it stopped the broadcast. So blame them, not me.
Yeah, my J-Bo is bugging out. Yeah, good. Get right back on Reef. Good save. Dave, how hot is your camp get now? My tank was at 82 yesterday. Yeah, me too. Was it like a basement outside? Yeah, it was really hot outside. The wall in the basement was 79.
I have to tell these the live streams up. Right, the live stream's up. Yeah, new live stream, new link. Yep, it's on there now. In a minute, bye-bye. Right, there you go, they're coming. Anyway, I did bugger up then. Someone kicked me off an accident. So let's get that one straight. And when they kicked me off the hangout, it cuts it off on mine. So it kicked it off on me. There we go.
Hey guys, how we doing? Are we doing it, Paul, next year? Reeferpalooza, New York.
Hello.
Are we doing it next year, Paul? Reeferpalooza, New York.
How are you guys gonna smuggle corals back? That's the hard part.
Or soda cans.
I'm telling you, you're just gonna be impulse buying, man.
Oh man, that'd be so difficult
all
seeing all those corals and not be able to buy any.
If you can't take them, I'll just leave them with me. I'll take good care of them till until
we'll all sponsor you a coral, Team G.
Huh?
We'll all sponsor you a coral each.
That'd be dope.
We'll need to get a red, white, and blue one.
Right? Oh, man.
Sorry, I'm late. It wouldn't shut up.
Oh, so let me show you something. Freaking. Around. On.
Nat gave me the sauce on a new LFS. New frags, TMG. When you coming? We'll go check it out.
Dude, I got plenty of. I'm done with corals right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is about 20 minutes west of El Salud.
That's a micromucil right there, right? And I've always heard that when their flesh starts dying, there's no coming back. Like that polyp is done. So I pretty much got this for $20 because some of the polyps were dying and now they're coming back. It's pretty. I'm trying to show you.
What's that? Black sun coral?
You're doing good.
This is micromucil.
I can't see it. Oh, okay, yeah.
Hold on.
Also not presenting it.
There we go.
Oh, got you.
Yeah. So you see some of the smaller heads. Those are actually coming back from the dead right now. So
yeah, they'll shrink right down as long as there's if there's a spot of flesh, it can come back.
Yeah, because I've always heard that once they start shrinking, that's it.
I think it depends. If they shrink too much and then you can't get things right.
Yeah.
So if it's yours and it's in your tank and they start shrinking back, by the time you've got everything how it should be, they're gone. But if you took it out and put it in another tank where the parameters and everything is really good, then you can freeze that, shrink it, and get it back.
So you can reverse it.
You can reverse it, yeah. But you normally need to take them out of the tank that they were in, though, because you can't. It's very difficult to get things turned around in the water quick enough, because everything else will suffer with changing things too quick.
Yeah. So here's my trichophilia. Look how puffy he is.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I just fed him yesterday.
Looks good to you.
Everybody's closed up now because I just turned the lights on. The lights on. But this is my favorite. It's starting to encrust on rocks. The Pashma coral.
That's nice.
Yeah, little fish, and this little bastard right there. Crap load.
Good.
So, but like even that right there, I think I know it's a digi. I'm not sure what kind. Got that for free because it was dying and it's coming back. Like it's starting to heal over. So I don't know if it's encrusting. I don't know if it's encrusting over a dead acro, or if it's that's just how they grow. But there's like a lot of dead. You can see it right there, a little bit closing up. So it's like re-encrusting over these little gaps, So hey, if it's free, I'll take a hurt coral, man.
Yeah, why not?
I'll take a hurt coral. That's my blast. I got a yellow blasto coming in today too.
Nice.
This is one of my blasts. This is my only blasto.
What lights are you running TMG? Getting a lot of disco effect there.
That I hate it. Ocean Revives.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see in the water.
You know what it is? It's the fan, because the fan is rippling the water, and maybe the mesh top. I'm pretty sure the mesh top has something to do with the disco in effect too. So yeah, it's the same lights that like CJ runs. A bunch of people run them.
Yeah, any preference, guys, on where you send your dosing pump, where it goes into? Does it go in the fuge, the return area?
Return.
It goes into the bubble.
Okay, that's what I answered. I do it in the return chamber. I think the thought process is you don't want the macroalgae having first dibs on whatever your dose is.
Oh, really? I always put it in the return.
Right.
Just so that it can mix up quick.
What do you mean the return? Where the return pump is, where it goes right into the tank?
Yeah.
Mine drop right here.
That's where I do it too.
Yeah.
Right into the bubble trap. Because it's like, that's probably the most turbulent part of my fuge.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Look how big the channel is. The sump area is friggin' about 12. I think it's a 12 by 11 and about 8 inches deep. And
nice.
Covered it.
Is that a Billy Pipe sump?
No. This is my.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, that's right. You got your baffles from that place. That came out nice.
Yeah, it did.
I really like Billy Pipe's sump that he's just done on his video, because we deal with Corian, so I might see if I can do one like that, because I really like that. I didn't think about using Corian before, but it's like crazy expensive in the UK.
Oh, everything's
right. He gets it acquired. He acquired.
Right. But no, that's a really good idea.
No, it is. It's dope.
Yeah, I thought it was really nice what he did, especially with the glass cutouts as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He could give a cheaper alternative to some of these fancy smanchy sump builds, some thingies.
Will it be cheaper than doing it out of acrylic?
I don't know.
It's cheaper if you get it out of a dumpster, like he does.
Yeah, it's true.
It's what they won't use it for a countertop because it has an imperfection in it, so they throw it away. Billy doesn't mind an imperfection in his sump, in the color.
I might ring up the UK distributors and say, "Can I have your returns?" Like you say, when they collect them because of a fault in it.
And what's it called? Even you could probably even use it for like a in-wall tank. Basically use a Corrig
3 sides.
Yeah. You got what I'm saying? Like basically, like how he put the glass inside the Corrig, do that. So it's not really a glass tank; it's a Corrig tank, but with a glass display. And put that bitch in the wall.
If I do one now, though, I'll have to give him credit and royalty.
Okay.
I'll call it the BPS. The Billy Pipe sump.
Yo, that should be the name of it.
Yeah, the BPS 100, the BPS 200, the BPS 250,
right?
BPS 250G.
The BPS Mandingo.
Yeah. No, I thought he did a really good job because when he showed the close up of the seams as well, they were really good.
No, you can use accordion glue instead of silicone. That's made to blend in perfectly.
Yeah.
They can glue two pieces butt to butt and sand it away. You won't even know it's two pieces.
Oh, dang.
Once they polish it.
Oh, no, I like that idea.
Yeah.
We've got our UK trade show coming up, and I've got to do about 4 or 5 systems for the show. That might be an idea, doing something like that out of something maybe like lime green or bright orange or something like that.
He even makes frag tanks like that. There was one at Palooza that he made for somebody.
Yeah, it was at Reef Palooza. It was for tank breakers. He had a frag tank.
I'll tell you one thing. I don't know if you guys get them over there. Do you get the mesh lids? Do you get the polycarbonate framed mesh lids?
As opposed to what? Aluminum?
As opposed to just a square frame. They got like cutouts, feeding holes, and stuff like that.
The mesh top that I made, I don't know if you ever seen Devin, Reef Dudes. I just did what he did.
Oh, okay. There's a business right there for somebody.
Yeah,
Let me see if I can. That'd be interesting if you guys know any laser cutters.
Hey, Rico.
Yeah.
Hey, Rico.
Yeah, Rico. You're right, DC.
I think that's the right Hangouts link. I don't know. Paul's been screwing up.
Hey, don't blame me. You kicked me off.
I didn't have the power. Somebody else took power.
Paul, have you seen that Reef Tops on Facebook?
Which one's that?
The guy that's doing the polycarbonate lids, mesh lids.
No.
Oh, they're really nice.
Artfully Acrylic.
Is he 3D printer?
U.S. company.
No,
Artfully Acrylic. He's expensive though, man. Artfully Acrylic, stupid expensive.
I'll have a look in a minute.
Isn't that who made Coral 12G's tank?
I'm not sure. They make Reef Girl top, I think. They're beautiful tops.
Yeah.
What up, everybody? Dave, TMG, Nick.
Hey, Rico.
What's on here, Paul? Hey, what's going on, everybody?
This Wednesday morning part 2 chat. Paul kicked himself out of the last one.
Someone kicked me out of it.
You kicked yourself out.
Hey, Rico,
I was in the kitchen.
Rico, I'm just about to commit a cardinal sin.
Man, what's up? What you about to do?
I'm going to do a natural seawater water change.
And where are you getting the seawater from?
Are you
4 miles off coast? Last I heard is the best place.
Yeah, it's from they supply all the sea life centers in the UK. These guys.
Wow.
Go down the beach and get it, or down the boatyard.
Hey, yeah, I don't know what to say.
Oh, inappropriate reefers drop-off tank is from acrylic.
What happened to TMG, fellow?
I don't know. Going in the tank.
Has he gone? Might have booted himself. He might have been in that booted me.
Might have dropped his phone. I think.
No, his phone's always whatever. If he's at work or whatever, I don't know.
No, he was just showing it. I know it's choppy at his house.
Oh.
Yeah. Someone shot me then.
Nope.
Stepped
I
outside.
just came in to say what's up there. I'm still trying to get some things done to get ready to get on this plane.
Back now.
Stop, guys.
When
The
is
guy-
that?
Yeah.
This weekend.
Is it?
I just
Yeah.
saw on Facebook some guy's going from Germany. He's just getting on a plane.
Was that for Macca?
Yeah.
Some guy's going from
And-
Germany. I don't know. I forget who. Whoever lives in Germany.
Yeah. I'm just now on the chat. Yeah, Narcosis. I seen it. What's up, Phil? King of Soul. DC
Where's Steve
Reaper.
From
Who?
like Norway.
Ian.
Steve,
I think he.
Steve, Mike,
No, it's
Ludo.
I think
Is
Steve.
he Dutch? Is he Dutch? He's Dutch or German, isn't he?
No, Norway. I think it's
same
Norway.
place.
I'll have to go look now. I'll never find it again, though.
Looking good there, Nick.
Do you like those tops, Rico?
Yes, I do.
Do you guys have anything like that over there?
Not quite as elegant as that. Let's just say.
I think there's a business for somebody doing that over there. You know.
What's that?
I think there's a business for somebody doing that over there.
If they are,
Yeah.
I have ran in.
This isn't mine, Rico. I've just found this guy that makes them, so I've just copied his pictures to show you.
Yeah.
They're nice, right?
Yeah, I just haven't seen them yet. Yeah. Looks nice though.
Yeah, they're nice, right?
Oh yeah.
You need to find somebody with a laser cutter and commission them.
Yeah.
I think they'd be quite
There you
popular.
go. I think I see dollar signs.
They're nice.
For sure.
I might message him and see if he'll do one for mine. So I need a lid on this.
Don't get fed, right? Okay. All right, guys. I said stop fighting. All right, guys. Stop for a second.
All right.
Get these heathens together and stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to stop in and say hi to everybody.
No worries, Rico.
There you go.
That's true.
Safe trip, buddy.
I'll catch you guys. All right, bye.
Flying.
See you soon.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Simone.
Hey, how you doing?
Chill. Hey, Nick.
Yeah.
Tested my nitrates today, and they're pretty hot. 20.
For 20?
Yeah, I tested it. Something happened to my tank before that week I went on vacation because they were 0. They were undetectable before I left. 2 weeks later, they're at 20.
Did you auto feed?
Yeah, I auto fed.
Do you auto feed
Apex
all the
auto feed
time? Or?
all the time.
Right.
Pretty much everything on the tank. Malfunctioned that week, so it's not out of the question that, that was just a bad week. No failed. Probably there was no water going to the return, so there was no filtration happening. So that's probably part of it. But I tested immediately when I got back, and they weren't too bad. But I tested last night, and 20.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much because it sounds like obviously nitrate comes from ammonia, right? The nitrogen cycle. So it sounds like you've got a bit of crud or something in build up in there, and then the bacteria is working on it to break it down to the nitrate. So it's in process. So I wouldn't worry too much. I think you'll probably see that it will slowly come down. You're running a algae reactor, aren't you?
Algae reactor. I have a yeah.
I would say if you just continue as normal, then you'll watch it slowly come down because the algae will pick it up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about it at those levels.
I'm seeing a little bit of that red turf algae. I think it's red turf algae.
In the tank?
It's just slimy. It's not cyano. It's definitely not cyano. But it's this algae.
What corals have you got in the system?
You
got SPS in there?
Yeah, it's a mixed reef.
And how long are you running your lights for at the moment?
From
like 9 or 10 hours a day?
Probably more.
Yeah, I would just knock your photo period down to like 5-6 hours max. And then what will happen then is your algae reactor will dominate on the nitrate rather than the algae in the tank, because you're not feeding them the light.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Just slowly wind it back a little bit. Like, don't shock your coral, but just slowly wind it back to maybe 5 to 6 hours a day for, maybe a week, and then see how it starts reading then. You can probably see your algae in your reactors just go woof as it sucks it all out.
Well, the algae, the last, I would say 4 or 5 days, algae are starting.
Well, you broke up then, huh?
No, I said the algae reactor definitely started growing in the last 3 or 4 days.
Oh, it's growing more?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be sucking it up then. That's doing the job.
I could probably do that. I think I'm thinking about it now. I'm running my race. It's a 2-hour ramp, 7 hours full blast. Not full blast, but 60% for 7 hours. 2-hour ramp. So probably
Nick.
Oh, you're breaking up.
Breaking up. All right, you know what, Dave? I'm on a New Jersey Transit train. Go ahead into Trenton. So I'm gonna disconnect and connect back in like 5 minutes once the train get out of the station.
You're better now.
All right,
yeah, you sound better now. Huh?
All right. So yeah, it's I think it's an 11-hour photo period. 7 hours where the lights are on 60%, 2-hour ramp up, 2-hour ramp down.
Yeah, that's quite a long time at full lighting for me personally. If you've got high nitrates, I would lower that down a little bit and then let the algae take over.
I could lower it. I still want the light on for a pretty long period of time, but I could have it on low for most of the time, like really low, and then just kick it up.
There you go.
Yeah, you're gone again.
His train has left the
Do you know when you mix KH powder?
Yeah.
When you mix it with RO?
Yeah.
Does it always get that off?
Well, the reaction? Yeah, because it's
Jesus,
dry.
that got off.
Yeah, it's exothermic reaction.
Just use the ATM one.
Yeah, because it's dry. Super.
I mean hot. I put it into a...
Yeah, because it's
put it into a 500ml bottle. Shook it, and it was that hot, it burnt my hand. Do you know what I mean? You got that off.
Well, probably because you shook it as well.
Is it soda ash?
Just
no? I don't know what it is.
I put soda ash in.
What is it, Nick?
It was hot.
Yeah. Yeah, you just want to stir it a little bit.
See that ATM KH? That seems pretty good, you know.
Well,
that's the one I got a few when I went to yours.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. It's very good stuff. It's like I said before, like certain products that I'm not a big follower of brands, if you know what I mean. Oh, everything from this brand is fantastic, you know what I mean? But I must admit, the Ultra Reef products and the ATM products so far, every product that I've used of theirs has been really good. The ATM stuff, like the salt, the bacteria, and all that, it's really good. And then on the Ultra Reef, the skimmers, the reactors, and all that stuff was just really good. So that's probably 2 brands I would say that, so far every one of their products I've found to be really good.
Tell you what, what I was going to say then. I've just checked my KH again. 6.6.
Right.
I've upped it again yesterday. I did a water change with 9.5 kH in it, and it's still it's using lots of kH.
Yeah, but your coral, you had burnt tips on your corals, didn't you? And then you flicked them off and they filled up, right?
Yeah.
So guess what they're going to do now? Grow. So when they grow, what they're going to do? Yeah,
Well, I could tell it was growing when they've healed. They've grown for healing, haven't they?
Yeah, and also the coral's been like it's stored a little bit, but corals want to grow. They want to survive. They want to live. So when they stall, it's like they're reserving that energy. So they, as soon as the situation's right, it's like bang, off they go. So you've been maintaining your KH while your corals have been stalled, and then all of a sudden it's like poof off, and they're probably all doing it at the same time as well.
Yeah. How much is that? Them reef tops?
I think he was saying for 425 XL. He said they were. I think it was at £230. I think.
230 quid for a lid. Nah, I'll stick with the mesh I've got.
Yeah, but it's polycarbonate, isn't it?
Don't give two craps what it is. £230, I can keep it.
I think they're really good myself. I mean, there's a lot of work goes into those. Bespoke made.
Yeah, we talked about it before. Too expensive, you don't buy it. Hey, Dave?
What's that?
We're saying the lid, he was talking about that lid. Said, how much is it? He said, about £250. I said, they can keep it.
Yeah. Artfully acrylic. Yeah, I don't need no art for the top of my tank.
I think it's because it's polycarbonate, though. That's why. Whatever. I don't know whether polycarbonate's more cost than acrylic. I'm not sure, to be honest.
There's actually tops you can buy for reefers anyway. I think they sell them at. Is it Oasis?
Yeah, they're made by Matt.
Yeah, well, they're a lot cheaper than that.
I don't know, to be honest. I'll have to speak to Matt because he's doing some stuff for me for the trade show. Some acrylic cylinders, so I'll have to ask him how much it is for a lid. Because I could get him to do one for me for mine.
Yeah, find out how much they are. Let's see who's on here.
Something strange happened yesterday. I had a half a bucket of salt water, maybe 2 gallons.
Right.
That I had mixed. I'd been using slowly. And I was making up water. I said, hey, let me top this off. So I filled it up with fresh water, RODI. I put another scoop of salt in. It just all fell out. It was just a cloudy mess. It's salt. So you can't mix fresh salt water in already salt water. You know what I'm saying?
Well, how do you do water change in your tank then?
I dumped that down the sink and started over.
No, I mean, if you can't mix...
No, I understand. But this is what happened. There were 2 gallons of mixed salt water, maybe a few days old. I poured another 2 gallons of RODI into that, and then a scoop of salt, figuring I'll make a full bucket. Right?
Yeah.
And it didn't mix.
It didn't work. It didn't mix. It's just a big white cloudy mess. Even after mixing for 30 minutes with a power head. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, but
no, that's weird.
Yeah, but thingy does that. What's that expensive salt called?
That Prius something.
Yeah, no. This was Fred's.
White tub.
RPM.
What's it called?
Salinity?
Yes, salinity. That takes about a day to mix.
Yeah, some salts do take a long time to mix.
This stuff you can mix with a spoon,
yeah.
Fred.
What was it? Is it Fritz that you're using, Dave?
Yeah, I was using Fritz.
Right, okay. Yeah, Fritz is supposed to... See, we don't have Fritz in the UK.
Yeah, but I've never...
Dave, I just leave it running for about 24 hours, see how it goes, because there's some salts that do take 24 hours to mix.
No, this one doesn't. I can do a water change in 40 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I did that yesterday. The salt I've got here, I did that yesterday. Mixed in 10 minutes, it was fully mixed.
The same with the ATM.
I spilled it right down the slop sink. No, I'm not putting that in my tank. I got enough trouble.
Can you imagine if I brought Fritz into the UK? I'd get blackballed by Craig, the ATM guys. They wouldn't like me anymore.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah, it's like a competitive product, isn't it, to the ATM stuff? They have
Imagine.
all the bacteria and all of that as well, don't they, Fritz? Is it Fritz 9 or something they call it? The cycling bacteria?
Yeah, I haven't used it, but I see
Well,
it available.
From what I understand, there's only 3 bacterial products that have the right blends of bacteria strains for, cycling your tank, like nitrophane bacteria, and that's Dr. Tim's, ATM, and Fritz.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So
they're the 3 that have the other one, like Brightwell. I think you have to mix a few products to get the right blend.
Oh.
But we don't have Fritz. We've got Dr. Tim's and ATM in the UK, but we don't have Fritz. I know a few people have tried to distribute it in the UK, but didn't get anywhere with it. Well, they had some pretty ladies at Reeferpalooza, didn't they, on the Fritz stand?
They sure did.
Yeah, I remember watching those videos.
Made nice clickbait for my video. I made sure I put her picture on the front of that video.
That's funny.
She was fun too. She was a good girl.
Oh man, I think we ought to do that, Paul, next year.
What?
Reeferpalooza, New York.
I'm up for it.
Yeah, put some money aside.
I don't need to put money aside.
We'll have a
get the missus to buy it.
We'll do a British invasion. I think that'll be really good fun.
You guys think you're the Beatles now?
Yeah. We'll crash on Dave's floor.
I know I'm going to New York in when is it? 2000 and
you need to find a George, a John, and a Ringo.
What year are we on now? 2017.
2017.
Yeah, I'm going.
2021.
Yeah, that's when I'm going. No, we're going to New York. Yeah, we're going to New York, San Francisco, and Las Vegas.
Oh, nice.
So we're doing that. I'm going to Florida next year anyway. Is it October?
Right.
October. I'm going to Florida in October.
I've never been to America. Never been.
I've been a few times. But...
yeah, it's a place I'd like to go there.
I like it. It makes this place look like a shithole.
Just newer shit, that's all.
Yeah, but you got like ghettos and stuff as well, though, haven't you, over there?
Don't they have those everywhere?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's not all clean and tidy.
Yeah, over here we call it Doncaster.
No.
Yeah. Where I'm from?
It's a good mix of everything here.
I definitely will want to go to Central Park, I think.
I think the reason I want to go to all the different ones is because I went to Florida, and when you got Florida, they say like New York is like a different country compared to Florida, and Florida you go to like California, it's completely different than New York. You know what I mean?
I'd like to go to California.
They are very different.
Yeah, I'd like to go to California, I think.
I like to
different laws and all that, don't you?
4 seasons. You can do anything. You can, go to the mountains. You can go to the beach. Go to the country.
No.
Like Canada, I loved Canada. Really, really did like it when I went there.
I got a cousin in Canada. I've never visited that. I ought to do that. Go and crash on his floor.
I flew into Calgary. I went to Edmonton. Is it Edmonton? Then we went to the mountains. Is it Rocky Mountains?
Well, it's like Canada's a huge country as well, isn't it? Compared to UK.
Yeah, Canada's huge.
It's compared to America. It's about 3 times the size of America. You've got all the little islands up with it, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know how densely populated it is in the middle, though. To be honest, I think
that's it.
Its population. The further north you go,
look at Russia. Russia's the biggest country, but it's got no people living in Ireland.
Like Canada, you've got this section over here on the East Coast, and then where Dev lives is completely different. So,
I must admit, if I could like now as I'm older, if I could rewind the clock, I think that's probably one thing in my life I would change. Is that, you know, when I left school, I would have gone and worked in like America, kind of like for a year on a work permit or something when I was younger. I should have done that. I think that's probably my one regret of something I didn't do that I wish I had done. Now that I'm older, you know, looking back, I think, why didn't I do that? You know, why didn't I go to like Australia for a year, America for a year, Canada for a year, you know, and just get that experience? I think that would be really cool to do.
Definitely.
Because the thing is, when you get older, you get responsibilities and
Dave?
stuff, don't you? That's the problem.
Yeah. Dave,
Yeah.
where have you been, country-wise?
Just this one.
Yeah, what? Just that one.
Just this one.
You never been to Mexico?
Never been to Mexico. I went to Jamaica. That's the only thing I have on my passport. Jamaica. I loved it, but I was in an all-exclusive, so I was in a very nice hotel. I didn't see Jamaica. I saw the hotel.
Something I'd do that. But Jamaica, like, I think Jamaica's on my list. Australia's on my list.
Australia's nice, Paul. I've been a few times to Australia.
Well, I want to visit all the continents, so
yeah.
I need to go to Australia. That'll strike that one off. And I need to go to a South America country.
I'd like to go to Italy.
Yeah, Italy. I've not been. Have I been to Italy? I think I passed through Italy, but I've not really stayed in Italy.
Yeah.
It's like that with Greece. I did that with Greece. I've never been to Greece as an holiday, but I stayed one night when I was passing through it.
I think Australia. See, the thing with Australia and America, though, it's weird, isn't it? Because even though it's a different country, like Australia's on the other side of the world, but because it's all like English speaking, it's not like going to a country where you can't understand the language. It's a different, you know what I mean? It's a different experience.
Yeah.
That really throws me off.
Country...
Rookie Reefer comes on and he's wearing his coat and his hat out in his garage, and I'm over here 100 degrees in the air conditioning.
Where's Rookie Reefer from?
Australia. Well, I think he goes
winter there at the minute. Yeah.
Golden Coast or
the Gold Coast. Wow,
Gold Coast. Yeah. I think that's where he said he's from.
Oh. Yeah, it's nice on the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
He also doesn't like Zoas, which are kind of a big hit here.
He'll be using them.
Either he doesn't like them or they don't get them. Which is it? I forgot which is it.
But they get some really nice
dinner plate for like $20 though.
Yeah, they'll get all the nice SPS going, all the Acaporas and stuff.
Who cuts them up on a shop saw?
Yeah. I just get the axe and a log.
Seymour.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Do you know, like, you're from Jamaica?
Yeah.
I've never seen, until 2 days ago, I've never seen a white Jamaican speaking like a Jamaican, right? And I watched it on YouTube the other day, and I was like, whoa, a proper white Jamaican.
Oh, I've seen that before.
There's our motto. Well, our motto is out of many one people. Yeah, there's Chinese, white. There's even I wouldn't say sizable, but a decent Jewish population there. So, you know.
Yeah, but it's when I seen him when he was speaking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, whoa, sounds like Bob Marley, but he's white.
I have an aunt who's married to a guy, like that. You know, you would see him, and then he opened his mouth, and I could barely understand what he's saying.
When I cleaned out them power heads.
Nice.
I cleaned them power heads. I definitely got to get more flow in there. You're right.
Yeah. Oh, that's Nat? Yeah. He needs more. He has a 120. What is a 5 foot 125, and he has some. I think it's Jabo power heads. I'm not sure what size, but he definitely, the flow is not enough to get it over. And I think you need more you need more turnover in the tank. You also need more turnover to the sump. But I think the tank turnover is needed more.
Yeah.
You said turnover to the sump, like how?
Yeah, like the pump.
More
I don't think.
return. More gallons
Yeah,
on the return pump.
yeah. For that bigger
Um,
tank, I have I see because I looked at the return and the water was like trickling over the return. But the least amount of times you have the water going over the sump, the least your filtration, your skimmer has to catch it. So, you're not first you don't have enough flow in the tank picking up like the detritus, and then you don't
Get
have
it to the skimmer.
enough rotation going through the display back to the sump and back in again. You don't have enough of that to like keep it suspended and then get it over the overflow and filter it and send it back. So it's it's a kind of a two-headed monster. But once you clean the power heads, remember I gave you like a couple of steps. So
oh
number
yeah, I did
one
it.
was clean. All right, all right. I forgot to ask you because Nick pretty much asked me that this morning. But how long per day do you run your lights?
My lights, I run them from 4 to midnight, I should say. So that's about 8 hours. I
4
run about
p.m.
8 hours. Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
I've just put a link in there for the white Jamaican guy. Is it clickable? 'Cause to me, it doesn't look clickable.
It doesn't look like you have to copy it. Yeah, you hover over it, it's not clickable.
Hello.
I'm on
Let
a
me try.
train right now. I can't look at it.
Let me try to find it.
Hey Dave, I'm on my way to Trenton to the company event.
Going where to Trenton?
Yeah, Trenton. I think it's a Trenton Thunder game. Yeah, so I'm on the New Jersey Transit right now. I'm pulling into Newark, but I'm on my way to Trenton.
Get everything straightened out.
Dave, you gonna go to sea level today?
Sea level. I don't know what's is that what you guys call Trenton?
Oh no, he's talking to me about a place in Pinebrook, New Jersey, an LFS.
Oh, oh.
I don't know. Oh, it's already noon. I got all my frags on the sand bed from last night's disaster.
What happened what happened last night, Dave?
Oh, I was just cleaning up some algae, and I found a big ball of algae behind all my rocks. So I tore everything down. All the frags were falling off. So kind of sat them all on the sand bed.
You just
I was having flow issues. Everything up. That's what Nate's got to look forward to if he doesn't get that flow right. Behind my rock,
yeah.
I had a fistful of hair algae. And I just reached back there and I was like, what's fuzzy back here?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get.
Collected.
I'm definitely gonna get another power head to put in the back glass to circulate in there.
Seymour, did she let you drink that beer or no?
No, are you kidding me? Her friends are asking me where I got them. So I don't know if there's more, man. We gotta.
It's Stu Leonard's. You should have them everywhere. Just like on the bag. Stu Leonard's, I think they started in Queens. Maine. A really nice liquor store if you go in there. They even sell Christmas.
Oh, Stu Leonard's.
There's got to be one near you. If not, just let me know. They're not cheap. They're not like a 40, you know?
There's one in Yonkers. I don't know if there's any in.
Maybe it's Yonkers.
What is it called?
Stu Leonard's.
Stu Leonard's Wine and Spirits.
Yes. Definitely a New York guy when he does his commercial.
International Airport will be next. So you have your PWR ticket process to the airways.
There's one in Clifton. Yeah, I don't think there's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me know if you need more. I don't know if they change them because I always get them for my son for Christmas because he says it's really good beer. I think that was the first time I saw bend the knee, which was cool.
And that's a Targaryen sigil. I wonder if we could get like the Starks.
Keep my eye out.
And I'm gonna look. I am going to look.
It's not far from Absolute, so if you're ever over here, we'll go over there.
Yeah. You know what though. Hey Dave. When I do connect with you, I am going. I'm at the point now. I think the tank is at the point now where I'm only gonna get nice corals. You know, the ordinary stuff, the stuff the wife likes, and the stuff I like. So, I'm gonna send you a picture of like that big leather I have, the green one.
Yeah.
Just want a frag of it, or what? Because I think it's too big for my tank. I was trying to sell it, but I don't think anyone wants that big a leather. It's gigantic. That when it's fully open, it's like maybe 8 or 9 inches across the top.
I don't know how it works, but if anything you don't want, you could probably bring to Absolute, and they would probably give you something for it, if it's store credit or whatever. I mean,
yeah, they do get store credit.
I'll take
what you're given, but if you can get something back from it, that would be great.
Yeah, I'll take any kind of store credit, even if it's a small, because because it's huge. It's hard to find something like that. If it was smaller, it would be easy to find. But to find someone with that big a tank, and then usually when you have people that have that big a tank, over time you want to transition it to a SPS dominant tank. I think it's rare to have someone who like has a softy tank and kind of loves it and wants to stay there. It's a hobby, and we all want to progress. So,
yeah.
Having many tanks, my Nano is going to be a softy tank. I'm not going to put any more money into it. I think that's all it can sustain stock. If that makes any sense.
My Nano is stocked. I can't put anything else in it.
I just mean I'm leaving it stock lighting, which is the compact fluorescence. I got to do something about the return though, because that tank is suffering from flow issues as well.
In which tank?
My little 24. Yeah.
What does okay?
I'm starting to get a lot.
What are you gonna do? A return pump or a?
I don't think I can.
Powerhead.
I've upgraded the return pump to a Maxi Jet 12, and that's about all that tank can handle through the rear baffle. It was like to starve itself. So now I need to put a power head in the tank. Which I
got the SW2, and I really did like it on my little 12-gallon Peninsula.
Right.
The Innovative Marine 12 Peninsula. Yeah, I did get the SW2, and it's small, compact, and works.
I have the little Coralife one that's for Nano, and it's in the 55 now, but I can take it out now that I got the Jabo. I'll just throw that back in. That was working good in there.
And this one is about probably less than 2 inches. It's really small.
Oh, that's nice. This thing was huge till the bracket snapped, and that was my godsend. And then I was just able to glue some suction cups to it. About 2 inches off it.
Hey Seymour, the leather that you're talking about, the one that's outgrowing in your tank, that's the one you gave me a piece of, right?
No.
Oh, okay, this is another one.
Actually, the yellow one that I gave you as a piece of, I'll cut it in half. I'll take the big colony and cut it in half, and Dave will get half, and you can get half. So you guys have a little. I wanna, because the wife, we went to Manhattan Aquariums a couple of weeks ago, and my wife saw a long tentacle plate coral, which is something I've been trying to get her to look at for a while, and somehow it caught her eye, and it's $100, but she wants it, and my wife gives me enough crap about things I put in the tank, so when she sees a coral, that's expensive, and she said she wants it. Like she'll get it, but I need to make room for it. To make room for it. So I told her the leather. I convinced her the leathers have to go. So. So yeah.
Happy wife.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Happy wife.
Yep. Hey Paul, are you listening?
Please drive to highlighted route.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, so the torch. Remember, you and Nick were giving me some advice about the torch.
Yep.
So what happened is it finally got that jelly. Look, that jelly. I took it out, threw it away, and the other torches in the tank, I just immediately started looking better. They're not fully I put them in a low flow area. I snipped off the bad heads, the ones that were retracted on this torch I bought from Rico, this Hellfire torch I bought from Rico. I snapped off the bad heads, but that purple one, the one I had one with about 10 heads, it started getting the little brown jelly. I took it out of the tank and threw it away. And the other torches are looking good. So I don't know if maybe when a torch is dying and it gives off some kind of bacteria that inhibits or hinders the other ones around it.
Yeah,
but immediate.
That's what the brown jelly. It's brown jelly disease, isn't it? And it's usually you can spread from LPS to LPS.
Yeah, so once I took it out,
just affects that. It affects all LPS.
Or just extract it.
Once I took it out.
That's what it's done, and it's worked.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it's out, get it out. Yeah, that's the best thing you could have done, that, mate. Get it out straight away. But I do it with everything, me. If I see something happening to one bit of coral, I just always snip it or get rid of it. Right away.
I for the first, probably, I would say the first 2-3 years. Let's say 2 years, because the first year when I was reefing, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. So let's just call those the lost year. The lost year.
It's training.
Yeah. So but I couldn't keep Euphyllia alive no matter what. I would buy them and they would all die. In fact, other than the Euphyllia I bought from Rico at Reefapalooza, the other Euphyllia corals were like, I would buy like 10 head Euphyllia corals and they would die down to 1. So all the Euphyllia corals that I have in my tank now that are growing and thriving, they're from Euphyllia corals I bought years ago that would just die little bit by little bit. They never thrived. They never looked healthy. And I don't know. I can't tell you what I did, but it just came to a point where everything just started looking good. And like from that point forward, they started opening, they started growing, and they started thriving. But it was frustrating, man.
See, my Euphyllia to grow that much, I'm constantly. It's weird because the one with the purple tips just grows, and it grows and grows and grows and grows. Yeah, the other ones that I've got like a Goldie one that just is really slow at growing, and I've got what colour is the other one I've got? I don't even know myself. Yeah, one's more like a luminous yellow one, and that one don't grow much.
Yeah, I was looking at them when the lights are off. I kind of give a look around inside. So mine, they have like, in the last year, I think it grew from like 1 or 2 to 16. I have my frog swan that has 16, one that has 8. So they're doing well.
Good. Well, any LPS that you have, and you see them like retrieving and getting that brown jelly, always snip it straight away.
How are those A-can frags doing, Seymour?
I had to move them to the big tank. Weren't looking good. Move them to the nano. They're looking better. Everything else was looking good. I don't know, man.
You keep those A-cans, huh?
Damn. I don't know what to tell you. Damn.
Maybe somebody picks at them.
I could be. You know what? Could be. I wouldn't be surprised if the copper band is when I'm not looking.
The water's got to be similar in the two tanks. Got to be something picking at them, either a pest or a fish.
So frustrating, man.
Angelfish. You got any angelfish?
Hell yeah, I got 2.
There you go. Thing is with him, you never see him pecking.
I saw when he was pecking at my clam, but I never saw him pecking at my A-cans.
They're doing teamwork. One's a lookout.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He's not here. Let's pick at those A-cans.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
I'm gonna pay attention to it. You know that he might be right.
Good idea. If it works in one tank and not the other, it could be anything. But
there's no angelfish in the nano.
Well,
I know angelfish pick at clams. No, they definitely wouldn't. I've tried clams, and they definitely pick at them.
I'm still waiting to see if I got my Red Sea 250.
Oh yeah.
For my raffle.
I'm waiting to see too. Wow, that's a Red Sea Max, right? Jeez.
Yeah.
That comes with the lights and everything.
Well, I think it only has 2 T5, 2-bulb T5 unit on top of it.
That's still a nice tank.
250 in gallons, about 60.
Yeah. 250 something, yeah. 250 liters, yeah.
25, 60, 62 gallon maybe. That's cool.
Would you break this 55 down and just put everything? Would you break the 55? It's 66.
It says it's 54 on Google.
I did 250 liters to gallons, and I got 66.
Oh, yeah, but Red Sea says it's a 54-gallon system, so those are virtual liters, I guess.
Oh, you know what? The Red Sea tanks count everything, including the sump and everything, so probably the display is 54. And then when you count the sump and maybe the little ATO container if it comes with it. So, yeah, when you see the Red Sea numbers, like 350, mine, it's 350 liters, but that includes the entire system water volume.
I was ready to put that 55 on Craigslist last night. Let me tell you, I was just annoyed with it. I was trying to move rocks around, dropping all the frags off them. It wasn't a good thing.
Was it that much algae?
Oh, I couldn't believe what was behind the rock. I couldn't believe it was the size of my fist.
You going to do an update? Did you shoot video?
I was trying to, yeah. I did a little bit. I'm following my half-dose fluconazole experiment right now. Just whiting out all the bryopsis, but not touching the hair algae.
I think I need some snails. Some snake, especially the red turf algae. I've seen some videos and some evidence that some snails can help battle it back.
Yeah.
But I don't have any snails. I think since I had a heat wave and then the salinity swing, I don't have many snails left.
I have probably snails, but they only work nights because of the RAS.
Did I miss that? Say it again.
My snails only work at night when my RAS is sleeping.
Oh.
They've trained
this hawkfish that Nat gave me. I wonder if it attacks snails.
I don't know. I've never had a hawkfish.
I have him in the sump still. He's chilling out in the sump.
Yeah.
Oh, you put the hawkfish in the sun?
Yeah. He's chilling in there. My wife is gonna move him in the acclimation box in the display today.
Ah, gotcha.
Hope he doesn't eat that peppermint shrimp.
No. Peppermint shrimp. Nah, they're in separate sections. Peppermint shrimp is good.
Okay.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
just
that it would
wondering
eat
about.
at.
Well, I have some coral bandit. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm not saying I'm advocating murder, but hey,
Oh
they
yeah,
took
there's a
care of
chance
the coral bandit.
chances are he probably eat the coral bandit.
Oh boy.
Why can't they all just get along?
Yeah, right. Exactly. They need to watch Finding Nemo. So. Like for
Look at
example,
both.
the
Both
last yellow thing that I had, the other things did perfect. I put this new yellow thing that I got from Absolutely Fish. Oh man, every day he getting his ass kicked
By which fish?
by the other thing that I have in there, the Scopus, I think they call it.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
similar. They're
watching
similar
both
size.
they do laps here.
yeah.
Yeah, they're similar. You know what? You know what's probably going to happen when you do that new aquascape? It's going to be like a new tank, and then because when you have similar, I mean, you have a big enough tank, so when you put in fish of similar size and similar shape,
Yeah.
it's usually best to put them in the same. But since you're going to be doing rock, recent, in the next couple of weeks,
Yeah.
it'll be like a new tank. It'll
All
be like a
right.
new area. So the hierarchy will change.
Listen, when we in Jersey again, man, you got to swing by so I can give you a few pointers. You the one that's gonna be pimping out my tank for me.
Is that Sabella? Sabella got some new equipment.
Got some new goodies in the mail.
Right.
That looks like a power
Yeah,
headband.
you know what? They made a. All right. Now I was reading something up, right? Like the Jabo, I don't know, Coral Box, Jabo, Jacob. I think they're all the same, right? You know if they're the same company? They're probably made by the same fucking people, honestly. But
I don't know more about this.
no,
There isn't a
they came out with a pump. They came out with a pump that was more expensive. I'm like, why would it? Why is it like almost double the price as a regular Jabo? And dude, I'm
Did
actually really surprised. I'm really surprised with them.
you turn your camera off, Sabella?
What's up?
Did you turn your camera off?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Sabella, surprise good or surprise bad?
Good or bad?
Yeah.
They're like $120. But dude, this thing's a beast.
It is big, yeah.
Which one are those? That's like the 8W or the 12 or something.
These are new. These are new.
What's the controller look like? If it's like a Jabo.
The
Oh, it
old
looks different than the Jabo I just bought. It looks different than the Jabo I just got. I just got a.
I think I've heard, and this is why I got the. So I have a Coral Box pump, which someone told me, or I read it on a forum somewhere, that it's the same guts as the Jabo stuff. It's just some of like a few of the components are upgraded, which makes a world of difference, and it's more expensive. So I compared like because I had TMG's like Jabo pump here for a few days. So the power supply is a little bit better. The housing is definitely better. So it looks like the same guts, but the housing, like the Coral Box Doser has aluminum housing. The housing, it has like metal. So when you put it down, it has metal shocks and rubber feet, like these little improvements. But the basic core guts are the same. But like the magnets and a few select components get upgraded for Coral Box. But the controller that he just showed, that doesn't
I'm
look like
back.
a J-Bo controller.
Hey, Paul.
Is that the type of controller you could hook up the other power heads to?
I think if you have two J-Bo controllers, like if you buy the wireless version, I think they sync. You can get them to sync without anything extra. But I don't think you have the wireless version.
That one to master, the other to slave. I was looking at it. I only have the
Yeah.
one right now.
Yeah, Matt. I don't know if you know what. I forgot to check to see if you had the wireless version.
I had this neon green like digitata, and it
Yeah.
moves right off it. Sucks. I set up the pump. I went upstairs, made lunch. I came downstairs. It was losing tissue already.
Yeah, the J-Bos that I have is the RW8. That's the ones that I have. But the ones that I'm about to get just to put on the back glass is the RW15. That's the one I'm planning on getting.
Yeah, I just bought some PP8s. I don't know if that takes the RWs, takes over from them or what. I can't follow it all.
Yeah.
I only bought it
Yeah.
because that's what Billy Pipes is using on his 75, and I said, well, it sounds good.
Yeah.
Researching.
Actually, you put one on there or you put both?
Just one so far. It's plenty.
Okay,
Trust me.
yeah. Because the thing is that when like the ones that I had the RW8s, when I had two of them in the 55, it was way too much.
I just got one at one
Way too much.
across, and it comes all the way back around.
Yeah.
The rocks and everything. The tank looks like a toilet bowl on high.
Yeah.
Water's just blowing right over the overflow.
Hey Matt, the RW8s, you should be able to sync them wirelessly to one another. I'm not sure how.
Oh, I should?
But they're wireless, yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
On the controller, you'll see master and slave lights.
Gotcha. Okay.
Video on how to do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a video on how to do it. Because I'm planning again the R15. That one is what, $92. I'm gonna throw that one on the back glass.
How big's your system?
125.
What's the width of it?
5
The length. 5. Yeah, I was going to say that might be a bit powerful. Yeah, the IW15 is very powerful.
Oh, the 15 is very powerful?
Very powerful.
All right, so do you think I should get that, like the 8th?
More powerful.
If you get, I've got the 8 on a 4-foot, and it's on like the second speed.
That's what I'm saying. I hooked it up, went upstairs, made lunch. I came downstairs. I had a stripped SPS coral already.
He has two RW.
Honestly.
He has two RW8s on each end of the 125, and I don't think it's enough flow.
I've got an RW8 on one side, really low, and an RW4 on the other. Even the RW4's on its only half.
Going front to back, similar? I don't know.
They're going left to right.
You put them on the sides a bit more.
You think it's better to? I think 3 pumps on the back wall, like each pushing in a little, different direction. I think that's better coverage than on the end. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm new to all this. On a 55, it's just so short front to back. I think you lose a lot of the pump that way.
Yeah, he has 20 inches front to back.
I'm only 12. And the pump's halfway.
And the tank is high. I think the 125 is pretty high. I think it's at 21. I think this tank, our tanks, Paul, is 20 inches high or 21 inches high. And I think his is deeper. I think it's at 2 foot deep.
Yeah, it's about 2 feet.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'll be back in a few minutes.
So which one do you guys think I should get?
I gotta look at it. I'm on mobile now, so I can't really. But I would want to do research and see what's the flow. We look on YouTube and see if there's anybody running it on a 125 and see if they're running it and how it's performing.
Yeah. Let me see if I look at the.
I would definitely do that.
Yeah. Because what size is your tank? You said you got 2 of them on there, right?
I'm
You got
I
the
got
eighth on there?
I got two gyres. I'm using
Oh, you got the
gyres.
Giants.
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
only
didn't
running the
somebody say they
gyres.
got the
He
I
don't
I
need
think
two. He doesn't need two gyres on it. Jesus, it's a lot of
yeah,
power that though. Seymour, you know yourself it is. You can get
you
away
don't
with
think?
one.
I think so.
Easily get
Turn
away
one
with one.
off. You think
I
so?
suppose if you keep them both in your tank, you got one day you can have one on, and the other day you can have the other one on.
But
So you're getting
when
one day. I mean,
when you connect them to the controller, you can't do that. That actually sucked because when I used to have the older like the ice cap pump, I would use the Apex to kind of have one run for a couple hours, have one run for the other a few hours, and go back and forth that way. But with the controller, you can't do that. It really sucks. You can't have a period where,
see what I
let's
can
say,
get.
you turn pump A off and have B running, and then have pump B off and have A running. I have no idea why.
See, I've got that there. I've got my J-Bow there. That's a small one on that side. And then on that side, that's where the IW8 is. But
But
that's
the J-Bow that
you look at the floor.
the J-Bow that you have, what size is your tank?
This is 4 foot. I don't know what it is
4 foot.
in gallons because I'm in the UK, so we don't do US gallons.
What J-Bo
70,
pump?
75
Seymour, in
ish.
fact, Seymour's got the exact same one.
Yeah, it's 75 ish. I think our tanks is around 75 gallons.
Oh, okay.
What
But
J-Bo?
what size is the pump that you're using? Is the
Yeah, that's the RW4, the
you got the
smallest
4
one,
on there? Yeah.
and that's the 8, and the 8 is running like on 2
Oh, okay, gotcha.
because it's that power. If I turn that on full, it'll blow water off the other end of the tank.
You got a 4 and you got an 8 on there. That's what I'm thinking. Hold on, maybe
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out, is it that I'm positioning my power heads wrong or something?
No, I got a gyro and a 15 on my tank.
Oh, you got a 15 on your tank?
Yeah, and I'm about to put more. About to put two
How
of
many?
these.
What size is your tank?
120 gallons.
How much?
It's like 120.
120. Oh, okay. You see, that's the thing. I got 2 8s on mine. So, do you think I need one more? I need a 15 or another 8? Would you say?
This is how I look at it. Like, right now, I just have 2 on my tank. I got a J-Bow 15. What I would like to do is I would like to take this off, get 3 smaller pumps, put one here and 2 on the back wall, and just run them at a low percentage. You know, I just want to make sure there's flow everywhere in my tank.
Sabella, that's a 4-foot tank.
I just have surge water going back and forth in my tank. You know, if I
Sabella,
add another,
that's a
what's up?
4-foot 120.
it's 5 foot in it.
My tank's 60 inches.
60. Oh, it's a 5-foot.
Yeah.
Well, they came out with a new J-Bow pump that's supposed to be really good. I just don't like that it's bigger than this.
I'm
So,
really thinking about getting the 5th. If I get the 15 and put in there, I think that should create much flow. It should.
yeah, no, they're pumps. They're real. Like, yo, you could probably get away with 2 of them. You know.
Yeah, because I got 2 8 on there, and I don't think they're enough. Well, Seymour pointed out to me, and it makes a lot of sense. It looks like it's not creating enough flow.
What do you got them on pulse mode? You got them pulsing?
Yeah.
Dude, just buy it. Go get another one. Toss one in there and keep it on constant flow. Trust me, you'll have enough flow in your tank.
You said get another one?
Yeah. I'll
Which
get
one
another one.
would you say? Should I get another 8 or should I get a 15? Would you say?
That's up to you. I mean, if I would get another 8, you know. But I mean, dude, look how
I don't think you want to be blasting
look
it.
how big these pumps are. The 8's like half the size of this. It takes up like 3 inches of my tank. Top to top. I would get another 8.
Another 8?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I got the other 2. They kind of like on side to side. I think kind of one on the left, one on the right. So if I get the 8 foot, I'm thinking about putting it in the back.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to stick one on the back wall there. So I got 2. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna run them at a lower percentage. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get the 8. I mean, the 15 is for $92.
Dude, get one of these. Get one of these. The coral box.
Hold on, wait.
Dude, I seen like an article. I think it was in the UK. I forgot where it was from. And saying like they stepped it up a notch. You know.
Wait, and what is that one called?
Coral box. I think it's called the QP series or something. QP.
It's more expensive.
It's like $40 more money. But like, somebody told me they're like legit. They don't break down. They don't short out. The motor doesn't short out for a while. It's something with the controller. They built the controller like they did with the return pumps.
Oh.
And then like I don't know, just the feel of the motor here. It doesn't. When you have a J-Bow, when you push the motor like this, it like flickers. Like
yeah.
you feel, this is free. This is free flowing. You know, so I would assume there's no restriction. So hopefully the motor block on this will last a long time. I'll put it right. This fucking disgusting. Believe it or not, I had this for a long time. I just I had to swap out the impellers on this. Dude, they're working. I don't care what anybody says. The Tunes pumps, see, those Tunes pumps would last forever. But I mean, they're only double the price as the J-Bow, you know. So it'd be wise to go with a Tunes pump. I just bought those because I got them discounted, you know, to try them out. So otherwise, I'll buy J-Bow.
See what a lot of people say about the J-Bow?
Fucking
yeah, they say the J-Bow don't last long. I've had mine 18 months and they're perfect.
Dude, for the price of the MP40, I could get 4 J-Bow pumps and just switch them out every year.
Exactly.
Plus, on top of that, dude, the flow is better. Like, you get better flow out those pumps than you do on a Vortex.
Well, you can direct them and all. You can't direct the other ones.
The other ones are too wide. It's too wide of a flow, so you need a bigger pump. That's the problem. You know, it pushes like a big area of water. Listen, all my power heads and all my tanks, they go to my water surface. I don't point them at corals. I don't have them down low. They're 5 inches from the top, and all they do is point at the surface of the water. That creates all the flow in my tank. You can't do that with a Vortex. You know?
Yeah. See that? It's like the silent. No, I can't hear my J-Bows. It's virtually silent.
Yeah. No, so these pumps, these full box here. These Hold up.
How much was that?
These coil box pumps are supposed to be quiet. I didn't turn it on yet. This was I asked my buddy to get. I needed some stuff, salt, some stuff, and he's like, "Dude, I got these in. Just buy one."
They look like the J-Bo. They look like the J-Bo.
He told me to buy one. He'll give me another. Yeah, it's the coral box. They're same shit.
Yeah.
But this is, I don't know. Dude, I've been reading up on these since they came out, and it's like somebody was saying, like, yo, these are legit. They're like the best.
They, to me, are just J-Bos.
No, there'll always be a J-Bo. You can't get around that. But, I mean, bro,
they got around the copyright by changing the name to J-Cod.
Dude, you wanna know what's funny? It even has Eco Aqua Pump on the back magnet. That's hysterical. It's an Eco Exotic, I guess, uses these magnets here. I don't know, I'm gonna try these out.
So them ones, are they just like the RW15s then? Size-wise?
This is the highest size they make, yeah. They're like the 15s. Well, they're the size of the 15s, but they're like twice as strong as them. Like, to tell you the truth, I don't even know why I got the size. I should have got the smaller ones. It's cool. You could go on your phone, program them on your phone and shit. Got one as a backup right here. I'm gonna swap this out now. You know what else I got? I got one of those flow accelerator nozzles. From the guy Antonio.
Yeah.
Do you ever got one of those or not? Dave, you got one, right?
I've got one.
How are they? They're good?
I think I need a bigger return pump.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I mean, my pump's blowing like 1,200 gallons an hour, so I shouldn't. But the problem is I'm seeing it off with two of them. So I think I'm going to crank up my return flow.
What size pump have you got? Return pump?
I got the Jacob DCT 15,000.
What, 1,000? 3,000?
No, I got the 15,000.
Oh, 50. That should be big enough, shouldn't it?
The biggest pump they got. Yeah, I guess so. I think so. I mean, it should be enough, but I got to crank it up.
Yeah. We definitely have to crank it up.
It's old. Hold on 1 second.
Dave, you're not doing nothing today. Go to sea level.
Dave disappeared. Chicken done. So is Rico travelling today to Magna?
to like threaded thing, like hanging up the thing?
Just show us. Quiet on here. Get your drink. Are you taking it? Please go upstairs. You're watching a program in there. They watch a program. I'll sit and talk. I'll see who's on Facebook. YouTube even. Knees creasing. You ate SYT? Super odd sounds in. Christopher, I have what's he said there? It's got an RWA and it's not strong enough. I have a 75 tall and the RWA is not strong enough. I also have a gyre in there as well on full blast 2. Strong enough for what? Mad Dogs is doing a live stream. Yeah, he's doing a gaming one though. Don't do gaming me. How's he got that writing on the screen though? Could do working out how to do that. Get the writing on the screen. Make it easier for people. using the hangouts. I want to know how they get the writing up on the screen when they're doing a live stream. SYT. I was going to go in October. I still might go in October. But if not, it'll definitely be February. One of them. Got a bad knee. Yeah. Yeah, why? I don't know. Savoury rice. This hangout's very quiet. I might just shut it down because there's no one in here. Right, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shut this down for a bit. So I'll catch everyone in a bit.